Let's see here. Am I up? I think I'm up. Hey, everybody, what's going on? Oh, wow. Nathan, hello. How are you doing? I only see Nathan so far. Hey, Nathan, what's going on, man? Whoa, hang on a second. How is everybody tonight? Whoa, holy cow, the chat just exploded out of nowhere. I step away for 2 seconds and the chat explodes. Hey, everybody, how's everybody doing tonight? Hello, hello. Hi, Rosie. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. How is everybody tonight? Whoa, 48, holy cow. Let's see. Hi, sir. Hi, Sam. I'm building a new AT-AT. Oh, the Lego one? Let's see. Tony, time for the real Super Bowl. I know, right? Let's see. McTunes, hello. We're gaming. Maritime history, I'm good. Hello, hello, hello. Beware the lamp. I got a new lamp right here from my sponsor, Iceco. Actually, I bought this. How is everybody tonight? Let's see here. Little good doctor, hello. Mink, did you watch the Super Bowl? Actually, no, I did not. I did not watch the Super Bowl. Let's see here. Aiden 5, thank you so much for super chat of the night. Haven't gotten the Discord yet. Well, join. We're waiting for you, man. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you. Hang on a second. Looking forward to seeing you in the Discord, Aiden. Thank you so much for the 5. And let's see, Drew. Hey, Sam, how do you feel about the situation that is happening all over? I'm not going to get into that, man. I'm not going to get into that. Jake, yay, I made it. I would be at school, but learning from home due to the virus that shall not be named. Newsy. Hey, Jake. All right, Jake. Well, hey, I hope everything gets better there soon, man. You know, it seems like the whole COVID situation is starting to slow down a little bit throughout the world. So, Titanic Lover 5, thank you so much. How has life been for my favorite YouTuber? A lot. I have been. Life is good. Just a lot going on, so I've been a little bit tired lately, but I'm doing all right. Doing all right, Titanic Lover. Thank you for the 5. Aiden, don't have a link. Oh, Aiden, okay. I will post that in my community page after the live stream gets archived, Aiden, so don't worry about that. But thank you for letting me know. Let's see, sir. Life can be hectic. Tell me about it. Haiti, wasn't the Mount Temple another ship closer to Titanic, even closer than the Californian? It wasn't closer to the Titanic. I believe the Mount Temple was closer. It wasn't closer than the Californian. The Californian was the closest ship. However, as far as the Mount Temple was concerned, it was closer than the Carpathia was, I think. But it got held up by an ice field. That's what happened with that. It got held up by an ice field. The Historic Kid. And also, Sam, I hit the 200 subs a few days ago. Awesome, Historic Kid. The 69th Joker. Man, these paid comments, it's hard for me to ask anything. It just said, hey, man, just try to do what you can. And the chat isn't too active tonight, so I should be able to see it. Let's see. Jeremy, I went ahead and bought the Deep by Alama. I really enjoyed it so far. That's awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Let's see. We got that one. We got that one. Joe, love your videos. Happy to be live. Thank you so much, Joe. Let's see, Ocean Channel 2, hello, Cycling Hub. Oh, does anybody have any guesses as to what my next video is going to be about? Does anybody have any guesses on that? Based on, because I did share a picture to my community page earlier. Does anybody have any idea what that would be? McTunes, I can spam. I haven't had to engage the slow mode yet, so let's not push it. Let's not push it, okay? As I will engage the slow mode. And actually, I probably should start doing that right now, actually, as soon as I say something. But the chat isn't exploding tonight, so I'll set the slow mode for 20 seconds. There we go. That is better. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, here we go. Black November 8, thank you so much. This Friday will be the 70th anniversary of the U.S. Coast Guard daring rescue of the SS Pendleton's crew that inspired the movie Finest Hours. Wow. I'm actually not familiar with that. I'll need to look into that. Hang on. The SS Pendleton. Let's take a look here. Let's do a Google foo. Let's see what the SS Pendleton is. Hold on a second, everybody. SS Pendleton. Thanks so much for the super chat. The SS Pendleton was a tanker built in 1944 by Portland, Oregon, United States, the War Shipping Administration. So it was a ship that went down. So it sank, broke in two. So they were actually able to save some crew from within the ship. Is that what I'm getting here? Is that what I'm gathering here? 7th anniversary, the daring rescue. This is the crew that inspired. Oh, no. Okay, it was on the surface. All right, gotcha. Super cool. I'll definitely research the SS Pendleton. Thank you so much for the super chat. Got that one. We got that one. $2 from Michael. Thank you so much. Hello. Today is the 26th year anniversary of Eva Hart's passing. Wow, I didn't know that. Eva Hart, she's got... Eva Hart has one of the craziest survival stories from the Titanic. And it was Eva Hart who... So Eva Hart and her family were traveling to America, and they were originally planned to be on board another ship. But due to the coal strike that was going on in the area at the time, they got moved to the Titanic because their ship, they didn't have enough coal. So hang on a second, guys. I brought cough drops. so I wouldn't be coughing as much. Let's see how that works out. Maybe I don't know if I'll be able to talk with. Yeah, I can't talk with this in my mouth. 1 second. I cannot talk with a cough drop. Or the shot, right? But yeah, as far as Eva Hart was concerned, her family was due to be on another ship, but they got transferred to the Titanic due to the coal strike. And then as soon as her family knew that, as soon as the dad told Eva and her mom that they were going to be on board the Titanic, the mom freaked out. She's like, no, we cannot sail on board the Titanic. Something dreadful will happen. It's like she had this premonition of tragedy. You know, she's just like, no, we cannot sail on the Titanic. We will not do it. And Eva's dad talked to her, and he's like, it was just a bad dream. Nothing bad's going to happen. You know what I mean? Just take a breath. It'll be all right. And then he finally convinced her to go, but she went, fine. If you're going to make me sail on that ship, I will sleep during the daytime and I will sit up at night. And that's what she did. So she was wide awake on the fourth night when the Titanic hit the iceberg and everything. I mean, that's just one of the craziest stories. And she never had a premonition after that. Never did. Let's see here. Titanic Lover 5. SS Great Eastern Time. Be prepared, Sam. Be prepared. Anybody know what movie that's from? Be prepared. Come on. All right. Come on. You all got to know what movie that's from. Let's see. Thank you so much for the 5, Titanic Lover. Ooh, got 15. Thank you so much. Thank you for all the wonderful research and keeping the history alive. Thank you so much. I super appreciate it. And I do my best with these videos. And I really do hope that you all like the Lion King. Good job. Ah, shoot. What was it? Hakuna Matata. What a wonderful phrase. There we go. I'm done. That's it. But hang on a second. Did I finish up that last super chat? But yeah, I have a. I'm glad you really like my videos. I put a lot of work into them, and it means a lot that you all appreciate the videos like you do. And so thank you so much for the super chat. I super appreciate it. But yeah, I hope you all like the new video that I have in the works, because this is kind of a. What can I say about the new video that won't give it away, but give you all a hint? I've done this topic before. Okay, I've done the topic that I'm going to be covering in the new video is something that I've done before. However, due to recent events, and it was a topic I did a long time ago, but I think I can do it a lot better and have a lot more detail. So that's what I'm working on right now. Does anybody have any ideas as to what that topic would be based on the picture I sent you? So it is a topic we've covered before, but I'm basically redoing the episode and making it better. That's what I'm doing right now. And there will be new information. Let's see here. We got that one. We got a 5 from Titanic Lover. Cool fact. Did you know the SS Great Eastern could go to London to Australia and back without having to refill? I did not. That's super cool. I'm going to do the SS. I'm going to research the SS Great Eastern. I'm absolutely going to research that, Titanic Lover. So don't worry about that. Let's see here. Maritime history, the terrifying final moments of Titanic. You're on the right track. Maritime history. You're good. Hang on. Gotcha, pen prop. Okay, we got that one. Let's see. Michael 5, thank you so much. Not sure if you've seen it, but there's a 20-ish minute interview from Eva Hart from 1993 on YouTube. And it's very interesting. Also, happy Valentine's Day. Thanks so much. And yes, I have seen it. That's where she tells the story about what happened to her on board the Titanic. She talks about everything on that interview. And she told the story about her and her family and how her mom freaked out. And after the ship went down, she talked about that. She's like, did you hear that? There was a band playing a song. And she commented on it that she could remember that she heard the band playing a song, but didn't know what the song was. She just remembered hearing it. And then a few months after the sinking, she was in church with her grandma. And then the choir started to sing or whatever, like they started to play Near My God to Thee. And when she heard that, she had a panic attack and she ran out of the church. And she's like, that's it. That's what I heard. That's 100% what I heard. So that's one of the big pieces of testimony that, yeah, Near My God to Thee is what the band played. Let's see here. Great. Thank you for the 5, Michael. Appreciate you. Black November 15. Thank you so much. In 1974, a classified CIA mission called Project Azorian was a salvage operation of the sunken Soviet sub K-129. They built a ship with a huge claw to lift the wreck 3 miles back to. Yes, I'm familiar with that, Black November. I know exactly what you're talking about. I watched the thing on that. Did they get it up? I don't think they got the sub up. Like they built the claw and everything, and they went down to get it, but didn't the sub fall apart or something went wrong? I can't remember. But I do know I watched something. I just don't remember how it turned out. But I don't think they got the sub. Am I right? I might be wrong. Thomas 10, thank you so much. The Mai Mazurk, one of the largest ships in the world, recently ran aground near Birmingham and was refloated at high tide with help of tugboats. That may make an interesting video. Very interesting. I'm not familiar with that. Actually, I need to save both of these. I need to save the, I'm going to definitely look into the Project Azorian. Azorian, I think I said that right. And that I will look into this as well, Thomas. Thank you so much for the 10. I will research this as well. It is going on the list. Copy and paste. Now, Lion King stuck in my head. Thank you so much for that, guys. Lion King is one of my all-time favorites. I'm sure I drove my parents crazy singing I Just Can't Wait to Be King over and over when I was a kid. Let's see here. Taylor, 5, thank you so much. If you could get the testimony from just one person who didn't survive the Titanic, who would it be and why? Thomas Andrews. Without even thinking about it, Thomas Andrews. Because, you see, Thomas Andrews was the one who figured out that the Titanic was sinking. And, there's so much conflicting not conflicting, but there's so much testimony from all these people who saw him moving around the ship. And I would love to know everything he did, when he was in places where people didn't see him. Because there was one survivor who saw him running up the grand staircase. And the survivor, I forget her name, but she said that he had a look of horror on his face. And he was running up the steps 3 steps at a time. So, I mean, I would love to know where Thomas Andrews was throughout that night. I'd love to know what he did, what he interacted with. That's what I would like to do. That's who I'd like to know. But yeah, great question, Taylor. Thank you for the 5. Titanic lover, 5. Cool fact. Oh boy. The SS Great Eastern was the first ship to be fully made out of iron. Was it? It might have been. Okay. It might have been. Well, okay. So I'm thinking of another ship that, what was it? It was the very first steamship, and I believe it had an iron hull. Maybe it wasn't completely iron, but there was another ship that Tom Linsky made a video about it recently. It was like the very first steamship, and I thought it had some iron on it, but I could be wrong. Very interesting, Titanic lover. Let's see here. Dark Blood. I have got a Titanic model in my room. That's awesome. Maritime history. Did you know the Russian sub, nobody knows what caused it to sink, August 12, 2000. There were 23 survivors in air pockets, but they all died because they didn't raise it in time. No, I'm not familiar with that. Excuse me. I'll have to research that. The Russian sub Kurs. Okay, I will definitely look into that maritime history. Thank you so much for letting me know. Let's see. Gamer, why did the White Star Line shut down? Financial trouble and the crash of 29. All that stuff played a huge role. Taylor, 5. Hi, Sam. Hi, Taylor. I just found your channel. Awesome. You should check out the Falls Clyde. She's a 4-mast ship and is the only sailing oil tanker left in the world. She's a 4-mast ship. It is the only sailing oil tanker. Oh, that's like a sailing boat, like a kind of like an old clipper ship. Hang on, let me see here. Falls Clyde. Let me do a Google foo. That's gonna be I need to make that a t-shirt. Google foo. Live stream. Historic Travels live stream. What's his most said word? A Google foo. Let's see. The Falls Clyde. Oh wow, this is a pretty ship. Built in 1878. Status, a museum ship. Wow, this is a beautiful vessel. All right, I'm definitely going to look into this. Thank you so much, Taylor. Thank you for informing me about it. I've never heard of it before. But yeah, we may get a video about that in the future. JG320, thank you so much, my man. Fun fact, my great-grandfather was in Southampton at the time of Titanic, and he knew the ship was going to sink, and he kept shouting the ship was going to sink. And he kept doing it until I've heard that one before. So this is a joke. So here we go. Fun fact, my great-grandfather was in Southampton at the time of Titanic, and he knew the ship was going to sink. He kept shouting the ship was going to sink, and he kept doing it until he was thrown out of the movie theater. So it's a joke, like he was in the movie theater to see Titanic. Of course, everybody knew the ship was going to sink in Titanic. James Cameron and his crew even went out of their way to show you, yes, the ship is going to sink. You know, like they didn't even try to hide that. So JG3, thank you for the 20. Let's see here. We got that one. All right, McTunes. Anyway, Sam, would you rather be on Titanic or Lusitania? Titanic, absolutely. Good grief. If you're on board Lusitania, you would barely have any time to react before the ship went down. I mean, the Lusitania went down in 18 minutes, and it had such a sharp list to starboard. I mean, honestly, you wouldn't have time to do anything. There's one very heartbreaking story from the whole thing's heartbreaking, but there's one story in particular that always gets me. There was a mother on board the ship, and she was traveling with her 3 or 4-year-old daughter and her infant baby, and she didn't have them with them. I think her daughter was in her stateroom, and the baby was in the nursery. And where she was like around the midship section, and her daughter was up on the deck, and her baby was down in the deep sections of the ship. And so she had to decide, do I go and try to save my daughter, or do I go and save my baby? And can you just imagine having to make that choice? She ultimately went after her daughter. That was the one that she felt like she had the best chance of reaching, because she didn't know if she could reach her baby or not due to how quickly the ship was going down. But I mean, she was literally at a stairwell, and she had 2 kids, one upstairs and one downstairs. And oh gosh, that's just I can't even imagine having to make that decision. I mean, but see, that's what I'm saying. Like, at least with Titanic, you had time to think. You had time to figure out what you wanted to do. You know, like in my video on what's the best way to survive Titanic, you have time to try to come up with a game plan. With Lusitania, you really didn't have that option, you know? You really did not have that option. And while I was talking and rambling, we got more super chats. Let's see here. Titanic Lover 20. Let's live stream. Someone said that they were let's live stream. Someone said they last live stream, someone said they were skeletons found in the ship of the SS Great Eastern, but that's impossible since the SS Great Eastern was repaired 7 times. I don't believe the SS Great Eastern sank, did it? Hang on, the SS Great Eastern. What was the ultimate fate? SS Great Eastern. I don't think it sank. I could be wrong. Fate scrapped in 1889, 1890. Okay, so there were skeletons in it from what? Like from some of its accidents or something like that? Titanic Lover, thank you for the 20. Super appreciate you. Got that one. Cold Night, a bunch of crabs. Okay. Hey, Cold, how you doing? Thank you for the 5. How you doing, Kat? Are you after some Tupperware, Kat? Are you after some Tupperware? Tana, is it true that they don't want to bring up the radio because if they open the roof, a body might come out? Where did you hear that? Hang on. Wow. There aren't any bodies on the Titanic anymore. They've all been lost to the ocean, you know. But the biggest thing is, as I've talked about before, the Marconi room is right in between the first and second funnel. It's literally like right around here, roughly. And the area, the only thing they'd have to do to get the radio out is they'd have to cut out a tiny, tiny little piece of the roof, like right here, to gain access to it. And honestly, I don't think that's a really big deal because this part of the roof, if you look at the scans of it, it's collapsing. I mean, there's already a hole in it and everything. And if that roof caves in on its own, they're going to lose the radio. So, I mean, they're not really going to damage the ship all that much, no more than it's already damaged. They're just going to put a little hole in it, reach in there, grab the radio, and pull it up. I mean, I'm very pro them saving the radio because that's a very important piece of Titanic history. And if they leave that area alone, eventually the roof's going to collapse and the radio is going to be destroyed. So I think they should do it. It's still a very technical thing to do. Like, there's so many clickbait articles out there that want to say, oh, they're going to destroy the Titanic by trying to save the radio. They're going to destroy the wreck. No, they're not. The radio is right there. You know, it's right along where the officers' quarters is, in between the first and second funnel. They don't have to cut into the hull or anything. The roof here is very thin. It's collapsing. Simple matter to get it. So it's still a technical challenge. It's still a technical challenge to get the radio. And while I was talking about that, more super chats. Let's see here. We got that one. Someone last night skeletons are found. Okay, we got that one. Trevor, 5, thank you so much. Tomorrow marks the 40th anniversary of the Ocean Ranger disaster off the coast of Newfoundland. Hope you can cover it sometime. For Ocean Ranger disaster. Hang on a second. Let's see. The Ocean Ranger disaster. You know what I'm going to do this week is I'm going to try to get some software installed. So whenever I start Googling these topics that people come up, you all can see what I'm doing instead of just looking at me. 1982. I'm guessing that's what you're talking about. Ocean Ranger. Let's see. Ocean Ranger was a semi-submersible model offshore drilling unit that sank in the Canadian waters off February 15th, 1982. It was a drilling of exploration well. Huh. Sure. I'll definitely look into doing a video on this at some point, Trevor. Thank you so much for telling me about it. These rigs and all that aren't exactly something I normally cover, but hey, we'll look into it. Trevor, thank you for the 5. Let's see here. Kat, check your Discord DMs and find. Oh no, what did you do, Kat? Hang on, I'm going to load up Discord. What did you do, Kat? I'm a little concerned about what, if you're telling me to check Discord while I'm live. Okay, and here's a message from you. I see this. Oh, it's that video. It's the, hang on a second. This is what Kat just sent me. Hang on, let me load it up on my phone so I can show you guys. Yeah, Kat, Cold Night, she sent me a, is this what I think it is? Let me see. And the video is not playing. The video is not playing, but yeah, that's what she sent me. That's what Kat sent me. So, okay, I know what you're talking about now. I 100% know what you're talking about. Sneaky, time to play the jokes. Gotcha. Hey, Kat, hope you're doing well. Mako 5, thank you so much. Wouldn't lifeboats get damaged when Titanic first split? Oh, yeah, absolutely. So, that's another one of the biggest debates that people like to always talk about when that's one of the biggest things, like when people like to say if Titanic had enough lifeboats, everybody would have been saved. And while that's an interesting idea, okay, right there. While that's an interesting idea, you have to remember that the last 2 lifeboats on Titanic were floated off. You know, they didn't have time to launch all the lifeboats. And if you had lifeboats further aft, you see, when a ship is dropping, you know, when it's going down, these lifeboats don't float off. You know, when the water comes crashing up on the deck, I mean, those boats get shredded. And then if there were a bunch of lifeboats on the stern section of Titanic as the ship was rising up into the air, you know, if they had tried to free these boats, I mean, imagine being a guy walking up the deck and then a lifeboat come tumbling down and it hits you, kill you instantly, you know? And then if there were any lifeboats right around the midsection when the ship broke, there's more lifeboats lost. I mean, more lifeboats would have saved more lives. And of course, saving as many people as possible is the most important thing. But I don't think that if the Titanic had enough lifeboats for anybody, if it had enough for everybody, I really don't think it would have helped out that much just because they didn't have time. And honestly, they may have not even been able to get all the boats that they did get away because they would have spent so much time trying to move lifeboats around and everything. I mean, you got to remember, the Titanic wasn't equipped with the gantry davits like Britannic was. So the Titanic wasn't equipped to deal with so many lifeboats. So, I mean, honestly, I think given what the situation was to everybody on board Titanic, I think the crew did very well, all things considered. You know, I mean, they didn't have any real drill or anything. I mean, they did have that drill before the ship left Southampton, but no drill at sea and everything. So you get what I'm saying. Great question, Mako. Thank you for the 5. Everything, Julian, 10. Thank you so much. Hey, Sam, when will you do your next meal time? And do you know about the... When will you do your next mail time? And do you know about the donor party? Donor party. I'm not sure what you're talking about there. I usually span out my mail times. Donor party was a group of American pioneers who were in the Rocky Mountains. Gotcha. I don't know about that, but I'll definitely have to research it. I feel like that's something I should know about. But yeah, I will look into that. Everything, Julian. Thank you so much for letting me know. And as far as my next meal time, I like to span it out to when I have a few things because I've only gotten a couple of things, including I believe it was you that sent me that package of the little Titanic model, which thanks for that, by the way. But yeah, I'll get to it eventually. It's just probably within the next few weeks because I haven't gotten enough in there to make a full episode. So, but I'll get to it. Everything, Julian. Thank you for the 10. Ben's 5, thank you so much. Have you heard of the Edward Y. Townsend, sister to the Daniel J. Morrill? She was being towed for scrap and sank close to Titanic, but Townsend was never found. I have not, but it's hang on. Have you heard of Edward Y. Townsend? It was being towed for scrap and sank very close to the Titanic. The Edward Y. Townsend, that sounds like a Great Lakes ship, but no, I'm not familiar with that, but I will definitely have to look into that, Ben's. So do Great Lakes ships, hang on a second, I'm going to Google this. That sounds like the name of a Great Lakes ship. Let me see here. I didn't think Great Lakes ships really went into the ocean, but the SS Townsend was 600 for the American Great Lakes Fleet, served in the Great Lakes. She probably used to hold cargo or. She was in service from 1906 and sinking in 1968. So she was a Great Lakes ship. But do Great Lakes ships ever go out into the ocean? I didn't think that they did. I thought they stuck to the Great Lakes, but I could be wrong. I know next to nothing about the Great Lakes ships, but I'll definitely research that, Edward. Thank you for the 5. Does anybody know? Do Great Lakes ships go out into the? Do they go out into the ocean every now and again? I didn't think they did, but let's see. We got that one. We got that one. Whoa. Okay, here come all these super chats. Let's see. Black November 8. Thank you so much. HNLMS Abraham was a minesweeper in World War II, and the crew disguised the ship as a tropical island to escape the Japanese. Yes, I saw a picture of that. That was really cool. It really fooled me. Like when I saw a picture of it, I was like, "Whoa, that's pretty well camouflaged, especially from a distance." I wouldn't see that. Thank you for the super chat, Black November. Titanic Lover 5. Did you know the SS Great Eastern had a double hull and a double bottom? Don't you think that was unusual for the time, especially it's in the 1850s? Just shows how they were innovating. The SS Great Eastern really does sound like it was a ship that really was ahead of its time. It really does. It really seems like that they really went all out with that vessel. I definitely need to know more about it. Oh. Mocha, best ever. Let's see here. Cold night. This live stream needs a crab rib. Okay, hang on a second. Well, actually, no. If I did that, I would probably get copyrighted, Cat. If I played any of that music on here, I wouldn't be able to monetize the live stream later. So I better not. Titanic Lover 10. Did you know for some time when the British thought America was going to take over Canada after the Civil War, they supplied the SS Great Eastern with cannons? Titanic Lover. Okay, you need to do your videos on the SS Great Eastern. You've got so much. It seems like you're into the Great. Well, thank you for the 10. But it seems like you're into the Great Eastern, just like I'm interested in Titanic. So that's awesome, man. You need to do some videos on it. Go for it, man. JG35, a company made toy Titanics, but they weren't meant to be used in bathtubs. They were made to sink. Haha. Thank you for the 5, JG3. Got that one, got that one, got that one. And here come more supers. Let's see here. Ashley, I'm still waiting for the Queen Mary Talented. That'll come after Lusitania. I'll start working on that right after Lusitania. Got that one, got that one. Maritime history. If you look in detail in the background in the Titanic movie, as the first tunnel was falling, we could see a man on the grand staircase. That is supposed to be Gracie. I need to go and look at that. That's really cool. Now, you know, I was doing some research on that because I was trying to figure out Gracie is a topic for an upcoming video. And good grief, Gracie was active. I mean, I was trying to trace his movements and figure out exactly where he was because I've heard conflicting testimony or I've heard conflicting possibilities. Like I've heard one person said that the whirlpool or the suction he felt could have been caused by the first funnel falling, but it could have also been the grand staircase. So I was trying to figure out about where he was. And according to the testimony, it said that he was running up the deck and he grabbed onto a ladder on what I think was the port side. I'm pretty sure it was the port side. And he said he climbed up a ladder that was right along where the officers' quarters was. So he climbed up a ladder as a big wave came up. He made it to the top of the officers' quarters. And then that's where he grabbed him the right, and that's where he felt the undertow. And from what I could find, I know you can't really see it here, but right here, right? This is the grand staircase dome, and right here in this little space. It's not on this model, but I'm fairly certain there's a ladder right here. And I think that's the ladder he grabbed onto because he said this huge wave shot up the deck and he climbed onto that ladder to get away from it. And then as the ship continued to go down, just because he made it to the roof of the officers' quarters, he got overwhelmed again by the water pretty quick. So if he was right around here, then that suction he felt could have been the grand staircase dome. I mean, it makes sense. And that's something I'm going to be talking about in my next video. So, but good. Thanks, Maritime History. Let's see here. Everything Julian, 5. The dinner party is about California immigrants Watched the movie on Amazon, and yes, I did send the Titanic model. All right, everything, Julian. I will definitely check that out. Thank you so much for the 5. Chris, 10. Thank you so much. Hi, Sam. I noticed the display case for your Lego Titanic in the last video. Excuse me. Where did you get it from, and how easy was it to assemble? I've been looking for one for my 1/200 trumpeter model. What is the scale of the Lego Titanic? Like, what is it in? Hang on a second. Well, I got it from a website. I can send you the link. Join my Discord, and I will tell you what scale is the Lego Titanic. Let me see what it is. Oh, it's 1/200, so it's the exact same dimensions as the trumpeter. All right, so yeah, it would fit. It would 100% fit. I got it on a website. It was a gift from my family, actually. I'll have to ask them where I got it, where they got it from, and then I will let you know. Just join my Discord, message me who you are. I'll see it. Just wait until I'm active on there, and I'll send you a link for it. But yeah, thank you so much, Chris. Thank you for 10. That display case is awesome, and it really brings the model together. It really does bring the model together. We got that one. Hang on. It was shipped from England. My mother just texted me. Yeah, my mom was watching the live stream. Hi, Mom. Thanks, Mom. Thanks for letting me know. It was shipped from a company in England. That's what she just said. Let's see. We got that one. We got that one. Thomas 5. Thank you so much. What do you think of the Cunard announcement of the name of their new ship, the Queen Anne? I like it. I don't know much about the Queen Anne yet, but I gave it a quick look over, and I think the ship absolutely looks beautiful. And I cannot wait to sail on the Cunard ship. I've got to sail on Queen Mary 2 first. That's the first ship I'm going to sail on, and I'd like to do a transatlantic voyage. But where is the Queen Anne going to be operating? You know, where is it going to be sailing? Like, so many questions. So many questions. Thomas, thank you for the 5. Let's see here. We got that one. Cold Night 5. It would be clawful if your videos were to be demonetized. Listen, they will demonetize you over. I mean, no joke. I put a 10-second clip into my video. I'm fine. 11 seconds, flagged for copyright. I mean, it is just the most, like, one thing about becoming a YouTuber is you learn how to balance everything. You know, you learn what you can get away with and what you can't. And one thing that YouTube has done that really is annoying for me to try to use clips from movies and stuff in my videos is, like, I have a bunch of movies that I purchased, and then I use screen capture software to record clips of them and show them in videos. And YouTube has set it so that those videos, the screen blacks out. So, like, I can record audio, but I can't record the video. And I'm like, is that really, like, I mean, I get it. They don't want people to copy and distribute. It's to fight piracy. I understand that. But I mean, come on. I mean, it's just, it's, you know, you get what I'm saying. I think it's ridiculous. If you're not trying to infringe on copyright, it's just, I'm like, come on, guys. Titanic Lover 10. SS Great Eastern was created by the same creator, invented the first iron ship and the first purpose-built transatlantic ship and the SS Great Eastern was created by the same creator, invented the first iron ship, the first purpose-built transatlantic ship, and the first passenger ship. Do you mean steamship? Like the first purposeful-built steam transatlantic ship? Is that what you mean? Because Clipper ships were transatlantic ships. So what do you mean by that, Titanic Lover? Heat 10, thank you so much. Hey, Sam, did you do a full video on what the Titanic survivors were entitled to as victims of the sinking in the White Star Line and the government? Heat, I did do a video on the fallout of the Titanic disaster, and I did cover that in there. And honestly, they weren't treated very good at all. The Titanic survivors were not treated good at all, and honestly, it's heartbreaking what the White Star Line did to some of those people. It's absolutely terrible. But yeah, go back and watch that video on it's called The Fallout of the Titanic Disaster. It's listed on my YouTube channel, and I go into all that. And I also talk about Ismay and listen, while I do say that Ismay really doesn't deserve as much hate as he gets, he really did not make himself look good. Not at all. Ismay did stuff like after the ship went down, and he painted a terrible picture on himself. Like, I mean, like, oh my gosh. But yeah, go back and watch that video. And I mean, it's not good. It's not good. I get why there was so much backlash against Ismay just because of the stuff he did. I mean, anyway, go back and watch that video. Let's see here. Everything Jillian 5. One more mountain. Super sad. Super sad. Are you talking about the movie and the climbers and everything? Everything, Julian? Thank you for the 5. JG3 5. Have you seen the recent Titanic parody with the cat? So it's a parody. Okay. So somebody on my Discord this morning, right before I went to work, I turned on, listen, whenever I turn on my Discord, I have no clue what I'm going to find. I have no clue what I'm going to see in there. And I've never showed you all my computer setup, have I? I don't think I've ever showed you guys where I edit videos, have I? But I can show you guys if you want. But anyway, I have a dual monitor set up, and I turned on my computer, and I looked over at Discord because I always keep it in one of my windows. And I'm like, why on earth is Jack holding a cat? Because somebody posted that. So I haven't seen it yet, but I guess it's a parody, huh? I thought it was just a picture, but okay. I have to check that out now. Still coughing. And I can't talk with cough drops, pin prop. I can't talk with them. I can't talk with it. Michael 5. Is it true that both Low, boat number 14, and also boat 4 went back for survivors? I've read that boat 4 picked up 3 survivors, and they say 5 and 6. I do know that 2 boats went back. I know Low's boat was the one that picked up people. I don't know if the other boat picked up survivors or not. I did talk about that in my video on what happened to the Titanic survivors after the ship went down, but I don't remember all the details about the second boat. And I also forget how many people were rescued from the water. I think, well, hang on a second, guys. All right, maybe that helped. But yeah, I don't remember all the details exactly with the second lifeboat. Does anybody else in the chat know more details on that? Chaos time, 1 eternity later. I'm just trying to keep myself from coughing so much. But yeah, as far as how many survivors were rescued, I believe it was somewhere around 3 or 4 people were picked up from the water after the ship went down. But I believe most, if not all, were picked up by Low's boat. So that's what I think. Let's see here. I've also read they picked up 5 to 6. It might have been 5 to 6, but it was very low, very low. People cannot survive in the water that long. Let's see. Titanic Lover 5. I already made a video about the SS Great Eastern. It's my newest one. All right, Titanic Lover, send me a link for that in my Discord. I will definitely go and check that out. Let's see. Sherman 5. Thank you so much. Did you know a ship got its bow blown off in World War II by a torpedo, and the crew built a wooden bow out of coconut logs? Her name was the USS Minneapolis. You know, somehow I doubt that, but, you know, with all the crazy stuff that you all have told me before, honestly, I think that's very possible. Maybe, all right, I will definitely research that, but I'm going to be skeptical until I see it, but that sounds pretty crazy, but I have no reason to think that that's not true. Coconut logs. I'm not familiar with this. All right, I'll look into that. Thank you so much, Sherman. Thank you for the 5. Autobot 5, thank you so much. Hi, Sam. It's nice to see someone else in Charleston, West Virginia. How can one go about joining the Historic Travels Discord? Oh, are you also in Charleston? That's awesome. I will post a link in my community page after the live stream is up. Just go to my YouTube, go to community, and there will be a link there. And yeah, join the Discord. It'd be really cool to meet another fellow Charleston, West Virginian fan. That's awesome. That's really, wow, that's crazy. Charleston, West Virginia. That's so cool that you're from Charleston. That's awesome. But yep, Charleston, West Virginia is my hometown. Almost heaven, West Virginia. Awesome. Thank you so much, Autobot. Thank you for the 5. Looking forward to meeting you. Costy20, thank you so much. Just rewatched the trilogy of Spider-Man. I got a bunch of stuff to talk about with you. So if you're free tonight, I'd like to talk a bit during Battlefield. Also because my squad mate also need my squad, but since my friend won't buy the game. All right, Costy, we'll definitely play, man. I'll try to get on tonight. I'm not sure if I'll be able to play, but I will try. Gotcha. But yeah, I will definitely try to join tonight, and if I can, yeah, we'll play some. I haven't played Battlefield in a little bit, so I've just listened. Over the past week, it's just been nonstop with me. I had, like, on my days off from work, I'm working on a video. And then if I'm at work, it's hard for me to go to work and then do a video. Like that's one reason why the live stream is so late tonight, is because I literally got off work at 8 my time. and then got home to be live at 8:30. I mean, I was booking it tonight. Let me tell you, my life lately has been crazy, crazy. Fox, as I said, I will post a link in my community page after the live stream is archived. Everything, Julian. Yes, it's even more sad. Oh, that's what you meant. It's more sad than Titanic. I can see how that can be. Everything, Julian. Thank you for the 2. Titanic lover 10. Thank you so much. Just imagine a universe where boy. Just imagine a universe where the SS Great Eastern is firing cannons among the U.S. forts because the Eastern was kind of a warship at one point in its life. Wow. The SS Great Eastern was really a jack-of-all-trades ship. You know what other ship that the SS Great Eastern reminds me of? The RMS Olympic was kind of a jack-of-all-trades ship as well. You know, I mean, it was a troop ship, passenger liner. I mean, the Olympic really was and yeah, the Olympic, I would call the Olympic a warship too, because not technically, but, because she did sink those submarines and everything. Yeah, there was a submarine opened fire at the Olympic once, and then a submarine opened fire at the Olympic once, and then as the Olympic was sailing along and the captain saw the submarine, he turned the ship and just rammed it. All right, I'm going to try this again just so I don't cough as much. Let's see if I can make this work. Just bear with me. I'm just going to try a cough drop. Let me see if I can make this work. All right, there we go. We got that one. We got that one. I'm sorry I've been coughing so much, guys. It's just from where I had COVID. Where I've had it's just like I've always been coughing ever since. Apparently that lasts for months. Titanic lover 5. I'm sad that I'm running out of facts about the SS Great. Titanic lover, you know your stuff, man. You know your stuff, and I definitely cannot wait to see more about it. I want to watch your video, so be sure you share it with me. Let's see here. Thank you for the 5. JG35, was the loss of the Titanic and Britannic the reason the White Star went bankrupt and had to merge with Cunard? It didn't help. But you have to remember that happened pretty early. So like the Titanic was 1912 and the Britannic was 1906. Oh, that's Olympic. What am I doing? Why did I just grab Olympic instead of Britannic? I mean, come on. But yeah, so Titanic was 1912 and Britannic was 1916. And those sunk pretty early in. And the White Star Line did get 2 ships from Germany to replace, well, it didn't replace Titanic, but the White Star Line did get a ship from Germany to replace. And there was, I don't know if it was a White Star Line ship, but I know Germany did give 2 ships. I believe it was to White Star. If I'm wrong, correct me. But yeah, Germany did give ships to replace the Britannic, so no. And that wasn't a direct reason why White Star went bankrupt. I mean, it didn't help, but as far as financially goes, in 1912, even with the loss of Titanic, the White Star Line still had a pretty good financial year, which is hard to believe with the loss of Titanic. But so yeah, the Titanic and all that sucked, but it wasn't what spelled doom for the company. That was a good question, JG3. Kasi 5. Yeah, I understand that you've been busy, so I've been trying not to ask to play too much. It's fine, Kasi. If you see me active in Discord, please send me a message. We'll try to play. We will try to play, man. Don't worry. We will play some Battlefield. Let's see here. Kenneth 5. Hey, Sam, was wondering if you could do a vid on how well the Olympic-class liners handled the seas. Alex, the historian, did one on the Queen Mary. Maybe. I'd have to research that a bit, and there's probably not... we can only use the Olympic for comparison. We couldn't talk about the Titanic or the Britannic. We could kind of talk about the Britannic. But as terms of how I would talk about that, we need to know the ocean conditions, what situations the ships faced. I'd have to research and see if I can find a topic there. But sure, Kenneth, I will look into that. Thank you for the 5. Okay, this is working out a lot better. Wow. Okay, if I keep it, there we go. Taylor, hey, Sam, hope you're doing okay. I'm hanging in there. Thank you so much, Taylor. I hope you're doing good too. Lewis 5. Howdy, Sam. Howdy, Lewis. I don't have a cowboy hat, so I'm just gonna do this. Let's see. Howdy, Sam. Howdy, Lewis. Just pretend that's a cowboy hat. And ignore how cheesy that just looked. Let's see. Quick question, okay? What's your opinion on the Titanic film based on the ANTR and those books with an anime in English? I'm assuming you're talking about that what sank the Titanic with the mice, the talking mice and all that. I've never watched it. I'm not 100% certain what you're talking about. But yeah, if you're talking about the one with like the octopus and the mice, I can't watch it. So I'm assuming that's what you're talking about, Lewis. But I haven't watched it and it looks very, excuse me. It looks very, very cheesy to me, and that's all I can say about that from what few clips I've seen. So, LOL. But yeah, sorry. I wish I could answer your question better, Lewis, but I wouldn't recommend it. David 5, thank you so much. I'm late. No problem. Glad you're here. But glad to be here. You're awesome, man. Say hi to Rosie. Please get some honey. Yeah, I need to. I need to get a little bit more honey, but I've got these cough drops, so I'm going to try that. It didn't work out earlier, but I think I figured this out. Thank you so much for the 5, David. Maritime history. Do you believe in the story of the Orang Medan? Is it a ghost ship? Okay. So the Orang Medan is a ship it's a legend ship, but I do believe it was real because there are real documents that talk about it. Although what happened to it is kind of a mystery. Like, if you believe the story, there's a lot of, that's a very weird topic. The Orang Medan, it would take too long to really go into it. But in a nutshell, a cargo ship called for help. Rescue arrived, and they found all of the crew dead. But what was so strange is that, like, all of their bodies were frozen, like in this weird state, like with their hands like this and looks of horror on their face. And then when they tried to rescue or tow the ship exploded randomly. That's a super, super short version of the story. And it sounds like something from legend, like something like an urban tale, but there are official documents that mention the ship. So who knows? Who knows what really happened to the Orang Medan? Let's see here. We got that one. Histo Block 10. Thank you so much. Check out the SS Francisco Morazan, which sunk on November 29, 1960 in Lake Michigan. Also, can you check out the Mount Oceanus? I have a bet going with a fellow YouTuber that you won't subscribe to me. Why would I not subscribe to you? Listen, the biggest thing is you just have to just gotta let me know, man. And it's hard to catch me. If you can catch me and I'm active and like, hey, can you check out my channel and my videos? Sure, I'll check them out. I'll absolutely check them out. But yes, I will definitely check out those ships, Histo Block. Thank you so much for the 10. And yeah, just join my Discord and message me when I'm active. If you message me and I'm not active, there's a really good chance I won't see your message because I get so many random messages that I can't always go through all of them. So if you see me active, DM me and I'll check it out. Thank you so much for the 10, Histo Block. Titanic Lover 10. White Star Line Celtic is said to be the first ship to beat the SS Eastern size, but that ship measures in a regular measurement of the SS City of New York, beats the SS Great Eastern. Wow. So the Celtic, Baltic, Adriatic, Celtic. So one of the big four was the first ship to beat it. That's crazy. Titanic Lover, thank you for the 10. You know your stuff, my friend. You absolutely know your stuff. Lewis, 2, thank you so much. A night to remember and honesty of glass. You got it, Lewis. Let's see. Cold Night, 10. I have a structured settlement and I need cash now. What the? I know what you're doing. I have a structured settlement and I need cash now. Call J.G. Withworth 877 cash now. Yes, I know that commercial. I know exactly what you're doing, Cold Night. Thank you for the 10. 877 cash now. Oh boy, it's gonna be stuck in my head. That was your plan. That was your plan to make me think that I had that stuck in my head. Charm Lives 1, thank you so much, my friend. Thank you for the support. Let's see. Nadar 2, thank you so much. Please make a video on the USS Indianapolis. It's on the list. Thank you so much. I will definitely get to that when I can. Captain Alex, I found this out, but did you know that J.J. Astor Hotel was demolished to build the Empire State Building? I'm not kidding. Look it up. I'm serious. Really? I didn't know that. Was that really where the JG, that he had a hotel and everything, was where the Empire State Building was? That's crazy. Let's see. Octoboy, hey Sam, will you ever do a story about the RMS Queen Elizabeth after the story of the Queen Mary? I don't know if I'll ever get to a complete timeline of the Queen Elizabeth. I may just do a video talking about it, but who knows? Hang on a second, guys. It is still hard to talk with that cough drop. Let's see. Kenneth, 5. To elaborate, Alex, a historian, talked about how the Queen Mary rolled violently, and I'm wondering if the Olympic-class liners did the same. I've never heard that. Now, you are right. I have heard that the Queen Mary was a roller, and during one of her dry docks, they did add stabilizers to it. Now, these are just the These are just the clips that for my model to stay upright. But they did add some stabilizers to the Queen Mary to help deal with the rolling because the Queen Mary was quite a roller. But I don't think I ever heard that the Olympic ships were like that, the Olympic class. Now, I do know that, you know, ships did have a tendency to list back then. You know, ships weren't the most stable. But, yeah, the Queen Mary wasn't it wasn't as stable as they expected, at least in the early days. But I will look into that, Kenneth. Thank you for the 5. Titanic Lover 20. Thank you so much. Let me see. Create of the SS Great Eastern gets the idea for the ship says creator of the SS Great Eastern gets the idea for the ship says the engineers get everyone. What do you mean everyone? I'm not quite sure. Creator of the SS Great Eastern gets the idea for the ship says the engineer everyone. What do you mean? I'm not sure what you're referring to, Titanic Lover, but thank you for the 20. I'm confused by what you're saying. Let's see. We got that one. Are there any other super? Nope. We're all caught up. Maritime history. You don't have to do a complete timeline of every single ship. Just do an overview is good. Thanks so much, Maritime. I will definitely try to get to that. Let's see here. Ashley, what time is it? It's Q&A time. What time is it? It's Q&A time. We'll get to that. We will get to the Q&A. Now, I didn't have time to make a list since I literally got home from work. But I have something else that might make some pretty difficult questions for all of you. So I have some ideas. So we'll do that. Liam, hi, Sam. You should try and visit Liverpool, UK. The old White Star Line HQ is now a hotel close to the Cunard building. And the main prop from the Lusitania is now on display too. I'm definitely going to come and visit Liverpool someday. Don't you all worry about that. I want to come to Liverpool. I want to go to Belfast, Southampton. I'm going to try to go back to the UK this summer. Now, I also did see that supposedly Japan may be opening up in either May or June. So I want to go there too and spend a couple of weeks. So I've got a lot of traveling I'm going to be doing. I also need to get up to Halifax. I want to get up there. I'd like to get out to where the Atlantic went down and go see Golden Rule Rock and all that. I'd like to go and do all that too. I've got a lot of plans this summer. I'm going to be busy, busy, busy. Let's see here. We got that one. We got that one. Oh, here come more super chats. All right. We got 5 from Lewis. Thank you so much. One more. I meant, what if there was a Titanic movie based A Night to Remember and On a Sea of Glass? Oh, that's what you meant by that. But a well-detailed anime film with English called The Void. So what you're saying is with something with all of the details, but make it like an animation. Depends on how they do it. Like, that would be a very challenging thing to do. Like, while I do like, so they'd have to do some kind of an animated thing, but I don't know. I don't know how they could do it. I feel like that's not really something that can be made into an animated film and do it right. But who knows? I could be wrong. I mean, the On a Sea of Glass animation is amazing. It's wow. Sorry, guys. I feel bad that I'm coughing all the time. It just depends on how they do it. You know, if they do it right, they do it true, I'd have to see it. I'd have to see it to make an opinion on it. So who knows? Possible, Lewis. Titanic Lover 5, thank you. Make sure you do a video on the SS Great Eastern video. All right, I got you. I got you. Titanic Lover. Where's Olivia? I just realized, yeah, you're right. Olivia isn't here tonight. Didn't Olivia say that she was a truck driver? She may be busy tonight. Ozzy 2. Rosie wants some bacon. Oh, Rosie will devour bacon. I think I'm out of... Oh, hang on. And yeah, we are getting close to Q&A time, so we'll get to that. But let's see if we can attract the Rosie. Let's see if we can attract the Rosie. So, shh. Wow, nothing. She didn't show up. Rosie didn't show up. Oh, that got her. That got her. That got her attention. That got her attention. There you are. All right, ready? There's Rosie. All right, right. I'll give you some more later, okay? All right, everybody. Wow, I should not have taken that bite of jerky. All right, everybody, it is time. Mental note for the future. Do not take a bite of jerky while streaming live. It takes too long to chew. All right, everybody. It is time for tonight's Q&A. Does everybody want to do a Q&A tonight? Q&A, yes or no, everybody? Q&A, yes or no? And I will post a link to the Discord after the live stream is over. So that's the plan for the Discord. We will do that after the live stream is over. Oh, wait, we got some more super chats. We got a 10 from Titanic Lover. Thank you. Bye. Gotta go sleep. SS Great Eastern. All right, Titanic Lover. Thank you for the 10. Super appreciate you, my friend. And we got 5 from Prayer Man. Thank you so much. Hello, brother. I found your channel about 8 months ago and love it. Keep up the good work. Thanks so much, Prayer Man. I super appreciate you, my friend. Thank you for the 5. All right, everybody. It is time for this Q&A. So it's going to be a little bit more like not as planned out just because I haven't had as much time to really look into it. I didn't have time to plan it out, but I'm going to try to find some good questions for you guys tonight and see what we can do based on a certain book that I've got my hands on right here. So I have a book here that may be able to make some interesting questions for tonight. All right, so let's do something easy first. Let's do an easy question. And remember the drill. So here we go. Wait, no, Sam, stop. Wait, what? What's going on? Dead wake? Oh, no. We're not doing Lusitania. We're not doing Lusitania stuff. And I do need to turn off the slow mode. So remember the rules, guys. I'm going to ask you a question, okay? I'm going to ask you a question, and then you don't answer until you see the word go. Show up in the chat, and then I ring the bell. That is the cue to answer the question. If you don't do that, then it doesn't count. So you have to wait until you see the word go come up first. All right, guys? And I'm going to go ahead and disable the slow mode. Customization, slow mode off, save, bada bing, bada boom. All right, there we go. Slow mode is disabled. All right, and now let's do a question here. Let's try to think. Let's see. All right. Which lifeboat was the very first lifeboat to be picked up by the Carpathia? Which lifeboat was the first lifeboat to be picked up by the Carpathia? Ready, set, go. Oh, wait, didn't go. Boop. There we go. Richard got it. Lifeboat number 2. Lifeboat number 2. Lifeboat number 2 was the very first lifeboat to be picked up by the Carpathia. Lifeboat number 2. Good job. Lifeboat number 2. And it's one of the craziest because, so lifeboat number 2 left from the Titanic near the very front of the ship. It went down, and Captain Smith told Boxhall, he was the one in charge of the boat, to go around to the other side of the Titanic and pick up more survivors. And Boxhall did that. He went all along the Titanic's port side, went around the stern, and by then the stern was coming up out of the water. And then he started to head forward along the starboard side, but by then the final plunge was beginning. So he had to row away as quick as he could. That is a crazy story, Boxhall. That is an absolutely crazy story. All right, this is probably an easy one. What was the exact date that the Titanic was found? What was the exact date that the Titanic was found? Ready, set, go. What was the exact date the Titanic was found? I need the full date. Maritime history, September 1st, 1985. Good job. September 1st, 1985 was the exact date that the ship was found. All right, this is going to be a tricky one. I think this is a bit, if you're familiar with Titanic history, you should get this one. All right, let's see. What was the name of the Titanic passenger who, when they offered him a life jacket, he said, "No, thank you. We are dressed in our best and are prepared to go down as gentlemen"? Which was the Titanic survivor who said, "No, thank you. We are dressed in our best and are prepared to go down as gentlemen"? Ready, set, go. Let's see. I'm waiting. Oh, right there. Benjamin Guggenheim. Claudia got it. Benjamin Guggenheim. Good job, Claudia. I haven't seen you before. Newcomer. Oh, I see Oliver there. Okay. Hi, Oliver. I thought you were Olivia too for a second. All right. She got it first. Good job. Let me see here. Oh, hang on a second. Oh, so it was true. All right. This one's tough. This one is tough, and I did not know this until I literally read this. What was the name of the song that the men who worked in the Titanic's dining room, all right, what song did the butlers who worked in the Titanic's dining room play through the trumpets to announce that dinner was ready? What was the song that the butlers or did the burglar play to announce that lunch and dinner was ready on board the Titanic, or the cooking staff? What song was it they played through the trumpets? Ready, set, go. This is a tough one. This is a tough one. This is a this is a tough one. Here's one. Never gonna give you. Don't know. My heart will go on. My Sailor Moon theme bundled charge. I'm never gonna give. Never gonna give you. I'm pretty sure that song wasn't written yet. This is a tough one. I didn't know it until I just read this. Let's see. All right, it's a song. All right. So nobody got it. Nobody got it. Cavalry charge. It wasn't cavalry charge. Maritime history. I got you. Maritime history. I got you. I got maritime history. I'm pumped. Maritime. I stumped maritime history. All right. Haha. Sam wins. All right. The song is called "The Roast Beef of Old England." It's a traditional tune. The Roast Beef of Old England. I've got a Titanic book right here, so. This will never happen again. We'll see. All right. I think I can. Okay. All right. I know if you get this one right, I'm going to be stunned. How many pounds of bacon and ham were on board the Titanic? How many pounds of bacon and ham were on board the Titanic? Oh, this is funny. I'm actually laughing here. Why? Thousands. Oh gosh, that's so funny. Maritime history, where are you? Holy crap, you got it. 7,500. Maritime history got it. 7,500. Oh my gosh. Maritime history, you don't have the same book in front of you that I do you? I'm very suspicious of that. Okay, that was really funny. That was really, really, really funny. All right, hang on. We'll get back to that in a second. Let me think of a cheater. All right, let me think of a question here. Oh, I know. Hang on. I gotta look up his name. All right, here we go. This was a question that stumped me at first. Okay, this is a question that somebody taught me on my live stream. Who was the very first captain of Titanic? Who was the very first captain of Titanic? Ready, set, go. Who was the very first captain of Titanic? Maritime history, good job. Herbert Haddock. Yeah, good job. It wasn't Captain Smith. The Titanic had another captain, and he oversaw the ship while the ship was in Belfast. And then he handed he handed over command to the Titanic to Captain Smith. He never captained the Titanic while it was sailing. He just oversaw the ship while it was being prepped. That's all he did. But yeah, I wasn't even aware of him until recently. That was something that I learned during a live stream. But yeah, good job, maritime history. TW, I'm the captain now. I'm pretty sure it's maritime history, unless somebody can dethrone maritime history. All right, I'm going to give you all an easier question, and we got to beat maritime history. We got to get ahead of him. So I'm going to give you all an easy question, and you got to answer it quickly so he won't get it. Okay? All right, guys. All right, hang on a second. We got to do a poll here. Hang on. Can we defeat maritime history? Question mark. Hang on a second. Whoa. What's going on here? Hang on, guys. Hang on. There we go. Oh, there's a problem. Can we defeat maritime history? Yes or no? Can we defeat? We got to do a poll topic. We're going to do a poll topic. Do you think that we can defeat maritime history? Yes or no? Can we defeat him? I think we can defeat him if we work together. What do you all think? Can we defeat him? Yes, 76%. Maritime history, no. Oh, this is fun. 24% no. Wow. I don't really care. This is funny. I love doing these super chats. These are so much fun. Everyone, dethrone maritime history. Space J, yeah. Space J, slow down on the spamming, please. All right. Here is the question, okay? Here is the question. During the, this is a tough one. I'm hoping I can stop maritime history here. During the Titanic inquiries in New York City, a certain Canard Line captain was brought in, and they asked him questions about what it was like to sail on a transatlantic ship, on a superliner. And they asked him if he thought that modern ships were unsinkable. And this captain looked to the people who asked him this question and said, "Who told you that? If a ship is built and it's made of steel and iron and all that, it can sink." Who was this? Who was the captain who said that? A certain Canard captain. And they questioned him, and he got mad. He's like, "Who told you that a ship couldn't sink?" Who was that? Ready? And this is a very obscure way to ask this question. Ready, set, go. Daniel got it. William Turner. Good job. Captain Turner of the RMS Lusitania. Captain Turner. Good job. Oh, maritime history. Maritime history, you lost. You didn't get it. You didn't get the answer quick enough. We've got Daniel. Daniel dethroned maritime history. Daniel beat him. Okay, hang on. Let's see. Create a poll. Let's see. Daniel dethroned maritime. Yes, maritime is king. Let's see. Happy or maritime is king. All right. Are you happy that maritime history was dethroned, or will maritime always be king to all of you? Are you happy that maritime history has been dethroned? It was only one question. Oh, this is fun. This is maritime. You know, we're just teasing, man. Maritime history was. Will maritime get his spot back? I wonder. All right, here we go. Here we go. What was the name of a? Hang on, let me see here. All right, who was the captain of the Britannic when the ship went down? Who was the captain of the Britannic when the ship went down? Actually, he was captain throughout the entire ship's life. Ready, set, go. Who was the captain of the HMHS Britannic? Captain Bartlett. Benjamin! Benjamin got it! And I see Maritime right behind him. Maritime was like 0.1 second too late. Wow, now that I've told everybody to go after and try to beat Maritime history, everybody is like stepping up their game. Oh, wow. This is fun. This is fun. All right, guys. So, hey, I'm going to wrap it up. Let's see if we can do one more question. I'm going to try and find a hard one. We're going to do one more question for tonight, and then we're going to wrap it up. Let's see here. And I'll try to be better for next week, guys, so I'll have more difficult questions, so I'll have time to actually write stuff down. Okay, here we go. Hardest one. This is a tough one. I want the answer. Okay. How deep is the wreck of the Titanic? However, I don't want you to tell me it in miles. I want to know how deep the wreck of the Titanic is in feet. So to get it right, you have to tell me how many feet down is the wreck of the Titanic. Ready, set, go. Nope, not right. That's not right, Lewis. That's not right. You're close, but not quite. Hang on, we got that one. We got that one. That's not quite. I don't see it yet. I don't see it yet. Nope. Oh, man, you guys are just so close, but not quite. Let's see, 12,500. That is very close. 12,500 is very close, but it's not the exact amount. 12,500, 12,430. That's close. I don't see the exact. Oh, hey, wait. 12,460. We got it. From Tony. Good job, Tony. Tony TZ. Oh, hey, Tony. Yeah, 12,460. You got it. Maritime is 12,467. You got it. Good job, guys. Very, very, very good job. This was a fun live stream. Let's see. Anyway, guys, this is an awesome live stream. And hey, I'm sorry I did it so late and it's on a Monday instead of Sunday. But next week, I should be back on the original schedule, Sunday night, 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. And thank you all so much for tuning in so late. Titanic Lover, SS Great Eastern video. Remember. All right, Titanic Lover. All right, everybody. Well, hey, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the live stream for tonight. This was an absolutely fun live stream. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I will post a Discord link in the community page as soon as my live stream gets archived. And yeah, anyway, guys, thank you all so much for all the support. Everybody did super chats. Thank you. All the comments. Thank you. And I will see you all next week or next Sunday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern time as usual. All right, everybody. Well, hey, y'all stay safe out there, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good night, everybody, and thank you so much for tuning in.